Hello, and welcome to the 12th Day of Christmas podcast series. Today, I want us to look at something very, very, very important, right? It's Yuletide, it's Christmas, we are all celebrating, but I want to draw our attention to something very important. And it's the question of who is Jesus and why was he born? Because if you're out there celebrating the Christmas, then there should be a point where we pause and say, okay, who is a celebrant? Who is the celebrant, right? It's Jesus. And why was he born? Why is his birth so important? His birth is so important because the birth of Jesus draws a demarcation, right? It draws a demarcation between when man was helpless and when man received help from God. Or we say when man was in enmity with God and when God decided to reconcile man back to himself. Jesus is just God's strategy to bring humanity back to himself. So I want you to keep this at the back of your mind as you celebrate Christmas, that the reason why Jesus was born is so that he can reconcile the world back to God. Jesus is just God's reconciliation strategy, all right? To bring the world back to himself, to bring sinners back to himself. So the reason why Jesus was born was to deal with sin. And so you have to look at your life while you celebrate in the Yuletide and ask yourself, are there things in my life that are still a total departure from the reason why Jesus was born? Am I celebrating the birth of a man whose birth I have not utilized? And I pray for you that as you meditate on these things, the birth and the reason for the birth of Jesus will become a walking reality in your life. Merry Christmas, compliments of the season.